Good afternoon, Westwood. It's Mike Brodnick from the Board of Governors, and today I'm with Glenn Brown, the head pro here at Westwood. Glenn's been here since about 1927, so he's fairly familiar with the course, and I think many of you know him. I remember my great-grandfather used to talk about when Glenn taught him as a child. So we've known Glenn for a long time. Glenn, thanks for coming out and having a talk with us. What we thought we'd do today is talk a little bit about the reciprocal program, and then talk about the operation of the driving range here over the next couple of weeks. So, Glenn, thank you. I'm going to jump right in and ask you, tell me a little bit about what's going on with the reciprocal program.
Well, it's been outstanding, to be honest with you. We adopted it from River Bend, which is going on just finished their golf course, and they had a company called Astute build a software program for themselves, and Westwood adopted it after they heard good things about it. And everything's been true. I think the members have been really pleased. We've had a lot of compliments. And I'd say to date we've placed just about 800 people in the last 3.5 weeks. So it's been really good.
Yeah, so just so you know, today's August 4th, so it's been almost a month. 800 people, is that a lot of people? How do you feel about the number of people?
Well, it's not a lot of people compared to the amount of people that we have play at Westwood on a monthly basis, but the fact that the logistics of sending them to other places, contacting the clubs, emailing them back, there's a lot to be done. It's not just the press of one button, but we've had a lot of, like I said, a lot of feedback, and people have been happy. And that being said, the clubs themselves have gone out of their way to help us.
Okay, good.
Really
so
have.
The other courses have been pretty good with us so far?
They've been terrific, actually, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So far, if you had the opportunity to speak to the membership, which you kind of do right now, what's the kind of one or two tips you give the folks who are using the reciprocal program today?
I think both the staff and the members are becoming more acclimated and better at it. And we've worked hard to make this product work. But the one thing I would remind people is that the majority of requests are for the clubs that are the closest to us for the first thing. And they've been great about it, but we don't want that to wear thin. And also that people should give us more options. There's a lot of requests for early in the morning on the weekends, which is absolutely, particularly at the private venues, the most difficult time. So most of them are willing to help us from 9:30 or 10 o'clock later. We have been lucky in some cases to secure earlier times, but once again, just give us more options to work with. That's all.
All right, so what I'm hearing you say is, and I think membership's been pretty flexible so far, just kind of continue that flexibility.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let me ask about the range. So we had a little bit of a hiccup. We talked to Pat Franklin a couple weeks ago about that. So now we've been open on the range for, I guess, two weeks, almost 2 weeks?
Almost 2 weeks, and now we're going to have to shut it down next week so they can renovate the fairway, the bent grass again. They're trying to eradicate the Bermuda that's encroached pretty severely, and he's had his hands full trying to kill the Bermuda. But that being said, the 2 weeks that the range has been open, we've got a new range mat that's 150 feet long, and we have 15 different stations, and we have allowed the members to hit at limited times for the last 2 weeks. Once again, great feedback on the carpet that we're using, the actual AstroTurf. People are very happy with it, and overall, people are happy with the range. And there's yet a lot of improvements to be made. We've got all new equipment coming, new golf balls. It's going to get better and better with time. So we do have limited hours now from 3 to 7 every day of the week.
All right, can you tell me a little bit more? I don't want to be too direct, but why the limited hours?
Well, the limited hours was a conversation that came up both in the renovation committee and the golf committee. And we were trying to pick some time where we would service the largest number of people. A lot of people that play during the week, the ladies groups, the retired men, we were trying to get the hours. The range is usually busier in the early afternoon and evening, so we try to choose that time. The reason that it closes at 7, and it's only 4 hours a day currently, is because we have to hand-pick the range. And it'll probably be that way through the fall until you get a good stand of bent grass and fescue in the rough out here. Because if we drove the range machine over it with the spindles that pick up the balls, it would kill the new grass coming up. Okay. So we've been picking it up by hand, and we're learning.
Are you out here picking up balls by hand?
Yes.
Okay.
I am. Not every minute, but I have leading by example. Let's put it that way.
Good.
So, anyway, that being said, it does take a long time, and we're learning how long it'll take to pick them up. We're trying to pick some up, once we close at 7 o'clock at night. And last night it rained. We didn't get an opportunity to get them up. And what happened was the superintendent was here to aerify, and we weren't quite ready for him. So there's a lot of things going on. And we're trying to work that out. But we're going to get better at it, and I think that people are very happy to have a place to hit balls and kind of ease the pain a little bit of the construction.
Great. All right. Any tips you'd give anybody about the operation of the range? Is there anything you're seeing that you'd like to communicate? Are you pretty happy with the way people are responding?
No, everything the range has been fine. We've had to angle some of the directions, the flags. We've moved them around to see which the target areas work best, and just I would like to remind them that we have laser link reflectors on every flag out there that you can measure the distance from where you are to find out exactly how far you're hitting the ball.
Oh, good.
Some people don't know that they're there, but there are 3 of them behind the range mounts.
Well, I didn't know, so now I know. Thank you very much.
All
right, hey Glenn, thank you very much for taking the time, and we'll probably speak to you shortly here on film. Westwood, I want you to know, upcoming, we'll see a live, well not a live, but a video mailbag. We start to answer some of your questions that are coming in at renovations@westwoodcc.com. I did that wrong. The email address is renovations@westwoodcc.com. We'll continue to answer those questions as they come in. We thought we'd give you some feedback on those questions via video. We'll also talk about some of the shaping of the course and the architecture coming up. And look out here soon for an update on the pool house renovation. I know we haven't touched on it, but that's going to be a feature for us here in the next 1 or 2 videos. So thank you and have a great day, Westwood.